Hi, friends. All right, so a while ago, probably a few months ago, I was watching the news on the television, and the news story was covering a new parking garage that is being built on top of an old baseball field. And the reporter was interviewing some people at the construction site. Many of them did not want the baseball field to be torn down. An older man said that the baseball field had been there for many years. He had a lot of happy memories playing there when he was much younger. A little boy even got in front of the camera and gave his opinion. He explained how upset he felt because he wouldn't be able to play baseball there anymore. He didn't think a parking garage should replace it. Then he spoke right into the reporter's microphone and said, "Please build the garage somewhere else. We love playing baseball here." He said that. As I watched this story and listening to the people give their opinions on TV, I realized something. You are doing this in our writing workshop. You've been working on all kinds of writing to tell people about the opinions you have and the problems you see and the ways you want to make them better. Except here's one big difference. The people on TV were sharing their opinions with a lot of people. Everyone who watched the news heard about this problem, but the problems that you've been writing about are tucked away in your folders. So we have to make sure we let people know about these problems so they can help fix them. So today I want to teach you that opinion writers don't just wait around quietly, hoping that someone will ask to learn their opinion. Opinion writers get their words out into the world so lots of people will be able to know and care about that message. So today, let's think about actually getting our writing out into the world so that people can read it and so things can get better. So I'll start making a plan for how to do that with our class, writing about running in the hallways. Remember how Miss Morga is writing that? Because that's a concern of all of ours, remember? And you can watch what I do to think about getting this writing out into the world. Then after our mini lesson is over, when you go back to your writing spots, you want to think about how you're going to get your writing out into the world. Okay, so watch how I do it. So first, let me decide who should read it. Okay. Well, who will help that get better? Let's think. Well, I mean, definitely Mr. Conroy and Mrs. Horgan, obviously, and maybe the other teachers in the school, and maybe even some students. Do I want to send it home with mothers and fathers? No, because they don't run in our halls. Who does? I'm thinking that mostly kids run it in the halls, and they probably are the ones that need to be reading it. Especially, remember, sometimes we see the big kids coming back from assemblies. They run and they push. So I'm going to write who this is for. Okay. So you guys need to think about who this is for too. So if Ms. Morgan was doing this, I would want to take a little sticky note. Here's my little sticky note. And one of my Writer's Workshop pens. And I'm going to write for the kids. Period. For the kids. That way I know, and then I'm going to stick that right on my writing. Here we go. Ready? There we go. It's on my writing. So now I know who I'm writing for. I know a lot of you are remembering when I asked who needs to read this. So you need to reread your own writing and think about that question for your writing. Okay? So when it's time, I want you to reread your writing. So many of you might be thinking that kids in this class might need to read your writing. So that you might post it somewhere in your room, or maybe your siblings need to read your writing, so you might post it somewhere in your home. Or we might even, here's an idea, maybe we we have a Zoom meeting and we talk about it. We share our ideas so that we can all learn something. But guess what? It's not just in this classroom that people need to read our writing. No. There might be everywhere that people might need to read our writing. So you want to think about that in your brain. Who are some people that might need to read your writing? So next I want to think about how I can get my writing to those readers. It's kind of hard. We might have to mail them or carry it to them, or what can we do? So like I said, maybe we might need to do a little Zoom meeting, or maybe we can make a book of all of our things that we need to, about all of our problems and how we're going to help fix it. So there are many writers. So writers, I think that you know that opinion writers don't just wait around hoping that someone will ask to learn their opinion. Opinion writers get their words out into the world so lots of people will be able to know and care about stuff that they care about. To do this, opinion writers need to decide who needs to read this and how will I get my words to that reader or those readers. So my plan is to read this over and over, make sure it's just perfect, and then I can share it with all of you. So today when you're going to read, let Ms. Margo show you. I'm going to share my screen real quick so you can see this. Okay, so writers make the world better. First they see a problem. Remember, just like the Lorax, remember? We said that we care a whole awful lot, just like the Lorax. So we see a problem, we think about it. How can we fix it? What's the solution? Then we write a lot. Look at this person. They wrote a song. They wrote a book. They wrote a poster. They wrote a letter. They made a petition. And then they decide who is it for, okay? So that's what you need to do, okay? Now, once you've done all that, you need to make the story perfect so that everybody knows. And maybe you might want to do something else. So I know that there are some friends who are writing songs, or maybe you want to write a song and also make a poster about the same thing. I know that Leah has made a poster, and I know that Sarah and Katie, they've made songs. Well, maybe they want to do this, both of those things. So maybe Leah, you've made a poster, maybe you might want to write a song. Sarah and Katie, I know you've made a song, maybe you might want to write a poster. And everybody, you can do many things to help people know that this is really important. So today I want you to be thinking about that, and Miss Morg will be thinking about when we can do our Zoom meeting to share our ideas. All right, friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. You are brilliant writers, and I'm so proud of how hard you've been working in writing. Have a great day. Bye-bye.